Welcome to Africulture with yours truly, Larva Makafui, aka Nicole, with my special guest, Torgbui GOYIYI of Aflawu, GAKLI, Grand LOMÈ, where we discuss Africulture. It is all about Africulture. Let's get it started.
You are welcome to Siana 2025. Come and have a unique experience in Dallas, Texas.
Ago na miapete milemiakpe bemiva 32nd annual Siena Convention le Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas. Big D. Miva yapa tepe. Aha. Siena 2025. Mano bobo edolo. Miva midwaza. We want me at the Cornwall Friday evening. Sunday me our picnic. Me our church service. And all les zanzazata miniva.
Tata nyo play before you, mi do bonso anamilo. Mi do bonso anami apata, mi de buku na mi be mi klo mi ape famille o valo. Mi klo mi ape famille o mi afa po Dallas da. Mi adu azan. Azalo.
Azase.
Azale kongbe.
Azale wa.
Hello and salut everybody. Bonsoir, Misiame. You are welcome to Africulture right here on Siana TV and Chatting with Nicole. I welcome you all for joining us this afternoon. It is another Sunday afternoon, and I thank God for bringing us together again tonight. We thank you for joining us. We thank you, those of you in the U.S. and Europe and Africa. We thank you. This is a late night. 9 p.m. but you are here with us, so I thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here with us today. We thank God for bringing us back, and we submit everything in his hands. So please let us know where you're joining from. Put in a comment where you're joining from, and if you have any questions, let us know. Today I am here. Torgbui is back because you guys know last week we were talking about our tradition, the important parts, some of important things in our tradition, and you guys know we have been doing that, and we table some stuff. We are going to carry on today with Torgbui. So Torgbui is with me, and you guys pray for us, because today in Togo Torgbui said that there was no power was not out today. They have a whole day of power, so we thank God for power. So we have power. So Torgbui is with me, so pray for us so that we can carry on today with light. We need to have light to carry on. So stay with me, and please share this with everyone. If you have not subscribed to Siana TV, subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to Chatting with Nicole, please do the same. But stay with us, and we'll have an exciting day today. And I want you to invite your family, invite your children, especially, invite your children so they can learn how we're supposed to behave with our elders, all these good, treats that we, special, education that we have back home that we need to carry on with us. So stay tuned. I'll be right here, right back with you. Miato mfufonye dadanye novinyo, dakbina mi be mi va emwaji kudomi Africulture, le Siana TV kudo Chatting with Nicole egbea wetroya. Mi dakbina ma obe plomiva wetroya. Mi dakbina ma obe nuveve. Eduveve ekplomiva wetroya mi so mi siam like le da lomeni. Ni so mi pompo so ndonti mi abe plakpla ahobe plakpla Torgbui le kudom fifi mi adakpena ma obena ezole lomè. Fifi je lozole fi ke Torgbui le egbe a Torgbui bom couper zo. Donc mi adakpena ma o Torgbui va kudom ne mi a fini mi poti endo poto mi ten glo a poto. Donc a Torgbui va mi la wo potia e wetroya. Donc ami dakpena yo ho ami son si anle that yo ho abin come. Ne mi le kamea amerem lo am de ku mi partager lien kudo mi ayo be wa va surtout des vieux ko surtout des vieux ko omle ahwe mi le oji mi jio le fia et om nyam ya be éducation le ko plana o plami do la ahwe parce que garo mo ami abi le fia mi le idome et mi le fatigué mi te le fion de vieux chan le kola o noro le kola no le ke plakpla ke mi hoa mi abe vieux ho plakpla o donc mi le wonu ya ni mi aso pedo mi akotanti mi aso donku na mi anto et puis mi afion mi abe vieux game a on gbanglo bi parce que plakpla yo le vevere lo donc mi no kame mi a hlo Torgbui vare ne mi a commencer ne mi le kame ande kuku mi na manya fike mi soa mi abe nko game a mi la dogbe na mi ne amerem le kame kudo ma mi partager kudo ne mi nko abonné na Siana TV o mi abonné présentement ne mi nko abonné na chatting wonukolo wa mi abonné na chatting wonukolo j'espère bien mais si amele ready na Siana 2025 les Dallas mi anto mi ne pas promotion j'espère bien mais si amele ready na Dallas 2025 Labor Day weekend mi banglobo le vevere be mi akota mi adogo le funalo. I am just reminding everybody that I hope you did not remember you know by the you saw the commercial. Dallas 2025 is going on Labor Day weekend, so I hope that nobody forgot and you are planning, you are making a way, you already prepare, you have your ticket, you register. So that we can meet at Dallas 2025, Siena 2025 at Dallas, to get it on. You guys know how it goes. So now I'm gonna bring Torgbui in. Torgbui?
Yeah.
Torgbui, where's on kakalo?
Like intervention mi fonyo ya.
Mi fonyo mi acha mi fonyo ya.
Mecha mi fola.
Ahome to.
Fonyo to.
De vio. E dome.
Dame follow akeka.
Mi adakpe na ma u kaka where's on kakalo Torgbui? Torgbui enyaro le nyi so mi kele gbo nyaro ami be mi a opotia otroya. Voa kengba mi a commencé ama no ma demo no ne adogbe no dogbe voa ne mi a yeji lo Torgbui.
Ba me dogbe na wonto chatting Nicole ma dogbe ne. Me dogbe na Dr. Chachu plus Siena TV for board of directors and the workers all. Nyamang be etonye Torgbui ganji jolly awuna de tu awulia premier no daga FIA kata nord plus sud le Togo be FIA kata Benin Ghana be FIA kata le fait cette fait que au pendant le vito awo américain netem ne pendant le programme yame Afrique culture le programme yame yame tohere na mi madebu unti so nya pe binyo madebu na amsiam lo akpada ma we gbe a ejo ele mi do gbara ba ono yin kakala yilo akpada unto Siena be nyonu akpada kakala we le doji
Akpe kaka Torgbui akpe kaka lo mi hogbe na ocha owele wodo mi dakpe no kaka be mi yo wa oho hogbe na mi yo ochon le va moaji o le o sacrifice ya ne parce que ni ale vevere no be mi abe dekonu ami ngbangu lo be o enti ochon le sacrifice ape tan o le va fie le pero mi anti donc ami acha mi dakpe no na tan o mi dakpe no na sacrifice o pata ko le wa lo wezon kaka lo enyo Torgbui nyi swa enu ke o mi poto dare enu ko poto na mi enu ko mi discuter potio nyi swa mi ponumpo so enu sugbonti mi ponumpo so enu ya leke mi dola lebe na mi amegan ho mi dola lebe na amegan ho mi ponumpo so leke mi la bu amegan ho doa ni ponto enu dudu no le dunu kuda megan ho ale ke odola no dunu kwa megan ho doa mi blon chambe na enio ne le kola no traité esron kaka ofion mi bena ne mi akusron mi do aba me odola dakpe na nusua mi plecha nyiso donc e buro le mi anti ke there are a few things that we did not discuss last time, so I want to bring that so that we can discuss today. So, Torgbui, last week you started about saying, look, the way we're supposed to greet our elders. Leke mira dogbe na miaba megan hodo commencer. Yem globe mi a table ni miava mi a discuter gbe. Donc à Torgbui o la ten fiomi leke normalement mi do la no dogbe. A megan ho kudo de viade. Et puis egbe dodo na megan ho kudo Torgbui si be onto nene. Leke normalement agbe dodo are leke be do no yiro leke mi do no dogbe na miabe a megan ho do leke enuke mina no tot leke mina no wedo. Ne mi dogo a megan ho leke mi do la no wedo. Leke mina no dogbe do. Torgbui. I'm asking Torgbui, how do we greet when you are approaching elders? Somebody like even Torgbui himself, when a young person, because in in Africa we don't just say hi, because here that's what we do, hi. Even you wake up in the morning, you say hi. You don't even say hi, mom. You say hi, hello, and you just carry on. We are raised differently in Africa. So you're supposed to greet in a certain way with respect in a certain way. So I'm asking Torgbui how we're supposed to do it, because a lot of us young people, we don't know. I still have some African, children. I see them, they just say hi and keep moving. You know what I mean? Because they don't know. So Torgbui is going to teach us how we're supposed to greet elders, how we're supposed to even greet our parents, how we're supposed to greet somebody who is older than you. So Torgbui?
Ni awa onye no beviade ye wala be evedukwa ayotoa ajatoa nyaje baba mi amonu zenti la be elu do glo be dukwa yo manya wa de konua wala ba me yo taye o cholu pole yo chasiene alo wu afakla fa mi awonye enu kwasio na mi afevenima onye jeside yo ke tohono mau chobo de nianti le gbedodo va padi ami gbenso le miawo gbo le Africa na po amatitia va gbedodo elibobo na po hauti America o primi la premier ifa gbedodo elibobo na ba gbedodo ro o mara pa etoson ni maten agble mi dogbe de yi ya onti midona ndi midona ndo midona wale midona efie kebe midona egba de mama omeneme ndi inye ndi paji do amaleke egbeli ya DNA do kutuma bagbedodo hali yene ya tro alea midona wale efie midona efie efie ba zando asipo mabu ya midona ife egbe kama globe gbedodo hatuto mene ya ile miao efe augbo ye gale vao bekotabu hame ple Africa bekotabu hame kabie chamba kutokoli chokosi ale yole kakaje ausao temuji ale ogbele kakaje fo yoruba oji ya gbedodo le ofe mamanu nebe enye evi la femme nebe adogbe na to de vito to enye nutunye apato ye evi na fo de konozi meji be na adogbe na to adogbe na no na be adogbe na to ko na wa especially to na bobo afi adogbe ni le kotaro man tocha olajekuru afi adogbe ni kakele kotaro me a
Hello, Torgbui? I think we lost Torgbui for a second. Okay. So while I get Torgbui back, again, we just thank God for, for light. We have light in Togo, but now we have internet problem. It's one thing. If it's not one thing, it's the other. So it is light a connection problem right now. I think Torgbui froze, so I'm waiting on him to start moving so I can add him. But we asked Torgbui is saying we all have a way of saying greeting in back home. So just to tell you guys what he said, we have good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, obviously. Indoor, indoor, and we have a different way of greeting. But Torgbui is saying that when it comes to elders, when you wake up as a child, for example, you're supposed to greet your father first. So you're supposed to greet your father. You're supposed to kneel. Some people kneel. You're supposed to go down and greet your father first. And then after that, then you greet your mother. We are not supposed to just wake up and say hi. You're not supposed to just say hi to your parents because they are your parents. Remember, and the Bible said that we need to, respect our parents. Remember, we have to respect, we have to give them the honor when the honor is due. So your father is not your friend. I know sometimes my father has to be my best friend, but culturally, in our culture, in our tradition, your father is a respectable figure you have to respect. You have to greet him with respect. You have to greet your mother as respect. You have to greet your elders, your uncles, as with respect. So that's what Torgbui is saying. But Torgbui came back. Let me add him to see if we can get through. Torgbui?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, Torgbui, I was just translating what you just say so far. So you can go ahead and carry on.
Alebe le deviwo ba kpadia ma adogbene to alo grand frère abie sebe deke na foro mi hati o adogbene kle bubu amde kakwa zo le Amerika okpe mi le hamia ni atem adomi abegbe ale kenya atem do le ni ape ha dedem kakele chichi la ugbo ao na nyɔnuwo fɔ le míaƒe ʋenyigba ne woado gbe na woasrɔ̃woa, wo hã wodona gbe kple bubu kple ɖokuibɔbɔ woabɔbɔ ta ado gbe na woasrɔ̃. Womanɔ kpe be ŋkume ƒlena kɔa leke míatɔ le fɔa ƒo ne yɔnea alo papa di axɔ gbe na wo. Ne be ado dzidzeƒumetɔ kpui ɖea, papa de coup bonjour lo. Alo papa le fɔɖo ate ŋu awɔe. Le FIA alo tɔgbuiwo ƒe akpadzia yi hã enye nu wotɔ ya ƒe bubua ega lolo ale gbegbe be ne kpɔ fia abe dumevi enea na gogoe abɔbɔ ɖokui abɔbɔ ta ado gbe nɛ. Gaɖo me kura wòle bɔbɔ ye ba da asi ɖe dzi ale wòafɔ vi ɖe hafi nado gbe nɛ. Ɖoɖo mawoa emie mi dona egbe ɖo kpui ɖe koa mi dona gbea kple bubu kple subɔsubɔ míabe míasubɔ me abe Mawu ene o gake míabui be ele ɖoƒe kɔkɔ míade bubu ŋuti ade dzixɔxɔ ŋuti atsɔ bubu nɛ. Metsɔna gbe aƒu gbe ɖa ɖe ame ŋuti le mía gbɔ o. Hello, hi. Dukɔ ɖewo ƒe culture ye alo ƒe tradition ye wo hã woata wɔe wɔamatsi le woagbɔ vɔ ne wɔe le míagbɔ le Afrika masɔ wòla to vovo ye vɔ agbenɔnɔ le hadome gbenɔnɔ mea mada ame dzi bubu manɔ ŋuti o bubu boŋ manɔ wɔe ŋuti o ta le míagbɔa egbedodo ɖewo katã la enye na ɖokui bɔbɔ kple bubu yi mi tsɔna ado gbe. Evi ma do gbe ne toa kɔa abe ali kpɔ ke ne fɔɖoa mi mewɔnɛ. Nenyi be le míatɔ Yoruba kple fɔwo gbɔ ne kpɔ lɔƒo alo toa wòle amlɔ anyi flat akɔta wòle aka anyigba yena do gbe nɛ adzoba nɛ. Donc kpui ɖe koa egbedodo le míagbɔa enye nu xɔasi ye egbedodoa mi lɔna gbe ye ne mi kple mía xatiwo mi do goa mi biana amea ŋutɔ ƒe agbeta sa leke wòfɔ ɖo, leke viawo fɔ ɖo, leke srɔ̃ fɔ ɖo, aleke ƒomea fɔ ɖo, nu yiwo katã ne ƒoxlae ɖe wofɔ nyuia. mia pa gbedodo a ejijina même ne ire mia be north alo nord to makota do lia uno gbado ka pada sine ka make o magala se one on the open call. That means concern. We are concerned. Minya the chole men na mia no no. Le Africa le mia gbo na point of view na madu benewa. Epia be kadodo mi emele mia do. Gbedodo ke mi wana na mia no no wa. Epia kadodo mi wo. Yi tayi mi wane le dodo mi to me. Ape. Alebe gbedodo la enyanu tsokeke David dike kwa. Mi pone de mia viwo me. Afiao ne ɖevia gbe dzenu ƒoƒo ne ɖevia egbe dzenu kpɔkpɔ koa ele be gbedodo yi ke mi dona le mia dia mia de tsita ne kple
Yeah, Sophia.
ne ko wane ne fɔa do gbe ne papa do gbe ne amatsa do gbe ne asi do gbe ne ataviwo wofia na kaka wofia ne le suku.
Right.
Nye xexe gã aɖe nye ŋusẽ aɖe na mi. Ye mi tsɔ anɔ gbe le hadome gbenɔnɔa me. Le míaƒe gbedodo yiwo mi dona gbe. Even into our religions. Ge ɖe míaƒe subɔsubɔwo me. Tsitsiawo do ne kaka abia wobe nusesewo ta ase. Kpokpo ɖe fɔa. Amawo fɔa. Tɔgbuiwo fɔa. Tɔho. I mean, gana ɖe nu geɖe me. Gbedodo le mía dia. Enye nu xɔasi ŋutɔ. Ye nana ekadodo nyuie nɔna mía do. Ye wɔ be ne kpɔ ame le Afrika. Ame va to ŋuti ko. Efɔa, morning. Na ame ne lɔ wa ke yɔ ɖoɖo ŋuti na o. Ne kpɔ du ata wa bɔ nu. Ye ne va kpe bo be do gbe ne eto ŋuti ela gbe no be me do gbe na yo. De ko ne gbe ne eko ne gbe ne morning. Hello, good day. Hello, bonsoir. Etsɔ gbe tsɔ dangbe ɖo ɖa yi.
Right.
It's not accepted in our culture and in our traditions. It's not accepted.
Yeah. So Torgbui is saying, greeting, it's very important. The way you greet your parents is obviously very, very important. So it is important for us to teach our children as you're bringing your child up, no matter where the child is born, especially us here. We have to raise our children to know how to greet the father, to know how to greet your mother, to know how to greet elders. It is very, very important. And I think we started talking about last week the way, some of us in some of our traditions, the way we greet. Sometimes you be greeting all the way. You might even have an accident. We also say that, kotokolio, alafia, and we're going to be we're going to be greeting all the way to, like they say that you're going to be greeting all the way to the afternoon. And all of this is care. It's because they care. They want to ask your kids, your job, every single little thing. They ask every single person to say how you are doing because they care. It is not a game. It is not because they don't have anything to do. So that's just the way we are. We're supposed to know how to greet one another. You cannot wake up and say, Pop, Pop, Mom, how are you doing? It's not you to ask them how you're doing. They're supposed to ask you how you're doing. Torgbui picture all of him just of your ramle marshal. I have pictures here. I'm trying to share my screen and show you, but it is not working. I have pictures to show you where you lay down on the ground, completely on the ground to greet. The Yoruba people, they do that. They lay on the ground, completely on the ground. They get on their knees. They have one hands all the way here to greet. There's certain way, specific way to greet your elders. So there's so many ways to do that. If I can do this next week, I'll find a way to share this with you. For those of you who do not know, it is a different way of greeting. So Torgbui is saying it's very, very important that our children know how to greet elders. And when it comes to Torgbui, like Torgbui himself, that's a wholly different way of greeting. You can never just pass them by and say, hi. You can never do that. Or how you doing? You have to come down and bow your heads. And Torgbui is supposed to put his head sometimes and bless you, you know what I mean, and greet you, and how you are doing, your parents, your siblings and all that, and give blessings to you. We are not saying, Torgbui said, we are not saying to bow to a living being like God. No, we are not saying that. But there's a way that we show respect to our elders. That's the education that, one of the things that I love about African tradition is the education, how we respect elders, how we're supposed to behave among elders. So it's very, very important that we keep our children, we teach them so that they don't depart from it. All right. So Torgbui, anything else? Did I miss anything? I know I didn't say everything word by word, but anything.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. So Torgbui, that's the greeting. So we have to make sure that we are teaching our children how to greet elders, and it starts from home. If they know how to greet you, then when they come out, they're going to know how to greet you. And you have to say, sir. You have to learn how to say, sir, mom, instead of just saying hi. No. You know how in school they say Mrs., Mr. They have to keep that even at home. They have to keep that so that they don't depart from it. So it's a very important that we don't relax the rules, from school to home. We have to keep it and make sure that it's implanted into their head so they don't depart from it. All right. So Torgbui, the next thing is anything else about greeting that we need to relate, Torgbui?
No, it's correct.
Okay. And so the next thing we talked about next thing I want us to talk about, we don't shake hands. And Torgbui, that's another thing. You don't shake hand. You wait for the elder to extend his hand to you, right? So Torgbui, you don't just meet an elder, just say, how are you doing? You don't do that.
No. How can you ask me how am I doing?
Exactly. The elder will ask me, how am I doing? You can't do that. My child, how are you doing? Let me hold you. Let me hold you a little bit. So that's the elder to say that. Yeah. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you're like, Dad, how are you doing today? How are you doing? How is it going? How is it? How we do. You don't do that. You have to respectfully. Okay.
Expression
Okay.
Bonne kweba mia eveao anglo ple eve dogba no bole eveao to ave nu tome dere bodo wa wate ma bo fofo alo fofo afo nyira fofo la ogbo ama enye bubule o
enye bubule wa ogbo okay
la belle o ogbo o mo flo na gben o mo flo apomoto de bio mi fon abatia popo Torgbui mama ikusi kind of ali a dog no they don't
okay
bo abele mia photo ha gbo enye ndia nemi fongbo oku na oku ma nyero kaka ano beta eku kaka nenyere kamaga yin tocha eku Badiacha eku kaka bada sai me ni baba de pomio no
oh wow kengwe atoti
still a FIA abale ko le tem to ko le agbona mi o ha le mi agbo le fon do mi de fonu le gan mi lo mi no dogbe mo nkan ton mi won
Biachami one. Wow, me no do kaka na ngba si am been call. Alo na me ha corner. King Bolajo.
Afina jo. Emma kata efion lolo.
Lolo ku bubu. Yeah.
Cholen. Boa egbe akeye yi bagavala mo osumo. Komi va le ton kokotabo fe dekonu culture le chaka.
Tole chaka.
Bagavala le pofu. Bele mi pomeno ne. Tai na ho na mi fogbo. Kuna okude kuiso. Oh. Ekpa. Wachaya eku. More than even 10 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Donc, nous le trop vive.
Vide.
Le bubu. Pasi hoho. Le dopo ike nualia. Vijina ko ne jelemi.
Yeah. C'est vrai.
Pour maybe enye devi. Me devi ha de do. Minye hatima o. Yemi fon. Yemi madogba na mi no wa. If you have a card do you million.
Elle est vivere. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we together? Are we together? What is happening?
Elle est vivere. Torgbui is saying that greeting is very, very important. He's saying that even in Benin, you know, they used to, like I was saying, that Kotokoli people in my town, the way we greet all the way, like you be greeting saying the same thing, ami, alafia. Torgbui is saying that there's in Benin too, that's how it used to be, like Edo, you're gonna be doing this till the person, you know, until you can't see the person anymore, or until you can't hear the person anymore before you carry on. But now it has changed. Torgbui is saying even when you wake up at home, you're supposed to greet. Torgbui, on antocha esronku esronton tochare ne ofon normalement gbedodo la nani alon dajia. No fon même mi fon la barekajiare normalement gbedodo la nani allo mi dola dogbe na mi anono allo.
Autant que Maman Goulevaï, mais soignons fond to show the healthy relationship.
You have to greet each other. Yeah. Torgbui is saying it's very important that when we wake up, and husband and wife, I know when we wake up, you just rush into the shower, you rush into brush your teeth, you rush into coffee. Normally, a healthy relationship, when you wake up, good morning, honey, good morning, nyato. I'm just saying in English, you know, you have to, good morning. We away people, I'm not saying go get on your knees, but you have to greet your husband, your wife. It's a healthy relationship. It shows respect. It shows that, you know, I don't know, it shows gratitude. It shows caring. You know, ask each other, how are you doing? How are you feeling today? Even though you slept on the same bed, you still need to greet each other. Your children, when they wake up, they're supposed to greet you. You're supposed to ask them, how are you doing? We're supposed to have greeting. That shows care. That shows love. That shows healthy relationship. It's very, very important that we do that. Torgbui mdonku la hwe. Na medem dogbe na mi blanbe na nyeku emlo abarekaji mi when somebody abarekaji nyeku mi fo mi fo le nene mi blonde wana medem dogbe na mi o ami abarekaji nyeku mi fo la nke o ma dogbe na mo but mi blonde nene voa ne mi fo no fo la abarekaji so do la dogbe yeah. So it's very important. Greeting is very important. When you pass somebody by, you don't greet them. That means you and that person, there's something going on. If you pass somebody, you don't greet them, there's something going on. But here, in America here, we are so used to just passing each other by without even saying anything, just no greeting at all. But back home, when you pass by somebody, you have to greet them. Unless that person is your enemy, then you don't greet them. That means that there's something serious happening. But other than that, we are good in greeting other people. Torgbui enyadek chanja ke biole gana me. Oblame na mede kuku au. E wayade e jora jira.
Le anglogbo. O ma do nyanti koda ma be mede
kuku lo.
You know, any bubu, the dimension per exchange of words.
Right.
Not her neighbor, la fido kura neighbor mabeya June toucha.
Ela bobe me kuku la zoom. Ndoku ewa. Ndoku ewa.
Ndoku. Nyama mo ton le kere.
Ewa nule tabe na wa. Ele tisi wa na kuku.
Quoi?
That's funny.
The word the kuku mantra.
I see that. Yeah, it's like everywhere. Me the kuku. And long we were saying that people are saying, "Pardon me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me." I don't even know how I can translate. They say, "Pardon me," or "It's pardon me," or "Excuse me." Because if we are gonna say "me the kuku," that's pardon me. I would just use that. So in Anglo people in Ghana, every time you ask them a question, they have to pardon me before they answer. Me the kuku me the kuku out. Even if they're gonna say no, they're gonna say pardon me, no. Pardon me, yes. Even they're gonna insult you. They're gonna be, pardon me, are you crazy?
Yeah, are you crazy? Are you thinking?
Are you out of your mind? Is something wrong with your mind? Pardon me. Are you saying something out of your? Are you crazy? You know. I love that. Every time no way Jorajinam got it. Oh, me the kuku wale Jorajinam to. Torgbui me Siana. I wanna be Siana in Houston yeah man. Yang bali don't go. I may never be your endudu. I may have me the kuku out. Somebody asked food, and the person said, "Pardon me, no. Pardon me, no." So that's what I'm saying. Pardon me is very, very important. Pardon me, no. It sounds really nice. It sounds really. I love the way they do it. So they're so used to it in a way that medekuku medekuku out, medekuku wonuya, medekuku. Oh my God, that is amazing. The way they do it. And your Torgbui Akpe, we're gonna carry on. So our next thing is offering food to guests. How is it important? Now me vagbo Torgbui eske no odola na me andudu kokokoko ya lo ewan ndudu la siwa odola na me vagbo wa eske nyabe siya le vevere odola na me asi. I'm asking Torgbui because in our tradition, when we have invite in our homes, we give them food. We offer them food. It shows care. It shows all of that. You know, they're welcome. You're supposed to do water, but I'm asking Torgbui, is food also important? Do you have to, or that is just something is by choice? How important is water? That's first, and how important is offering food to your guests? Torgbui, question I want.
No problem. Maglobe, no bato kele video. Inye bena majiro bagbawa anechi. Ichia. If you're the lemiagboa, uchipafali. This is a peaceful house, and this is a loving house. Uchipafali lemiagbo. Inye bato. Gomse savagoa. Bonu kwa libe. Nenu chavo atapunufu. Moi, vraiment, dodo me vraiment nous là. But là, avec minti bla, alors bla tovo tova iya. But from Missouri to USA.
Okay.
About a group of people, I just offer them water.
Okay.
Yeah. To come now on. Parce que when you do over them, I'm a Joe. You have hold up I'm now chikwa. Maya
okay.
45 minutes blanc de boiton quoi. After Mamona Hanava, I'm over about 3 hours. You have a stable for a sandwich. You hot chivoa. From a stable for a sandwich, for minerals.
Okay.
About 3 hours.
Okay.
Akude, ale you over la o na manyabe
Yogbona.
I was visiting about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
There are about 5 people. Yeah, my offer sandwich I have you now. We all eat and drink together. Emma unamenya. Emma halobo. Gake neba majura ebako be akpo dako ajua unu mahia fu.
Okay.
Unless na danu be yadu yo twidu na zero ne me do fa. Unless ne to maji be yadu.
Okay.
Bon, atongoa na majura zeo atianyi alo me va gbo fifia le Atlanta. Ye ozo matianyi alo me va ndi ye mano gbo kaka abaga wi ke alo gawi fa. Adola ume.
Adola wo. Yes, it's that.
Akloma ide McDonald's never do.
Yeah.
Never do ta. I want to do na mele ni agbala Africa. Nonomo produfo. Tamanya mado ko avakwa. Neba mesema na avako ano dakume. Amula achikono. Obije ba.
Right.
Ta doku de nonome meya ama evado. Kapopo ni wole gbo.
Okay.
Wo tore wo nu do idua.
Right.
Na gabi fi amavaha. 4 hours. 5 hours. Adorawi. You common sense. You need not go to a alo snack. Ataple no vida, ataple vida, ataple. Yo bala Africa, very galima wala snack o jana miao. Tabi na bu do to onya kenke, onya kpala, onya fufu. Donc menya amasiama komida namna.
Yeah.
Ke tiala amasiame ke bagbo yakwa. Elebe na nechi atonu chigudo dalebe chikuzana luluga atano vire fa chidea edola kpena
Edola subo. Okay. Okay. Okay, Torgbui is saying, in our culture, we said we hospitality is very, very important in Africa. So we give you water when you visit somebody, you have to give you water to drink. Torgbui is saying that is very important. That is just, no matter how long the person is going to stay, unless you meet the person outside, you know what I mean? That's different. But the person comes to you, you have to offer them water and you have to order from them water. But he's saying as far as food is concerned, you don't have to, depending. It depends. It's not required, but it depends on how long the person is staying with you. And it depends on what the relationship is when the person is there, that the person called you or, you planned it. It depends. As far as food is concerned, he's saying some people visited him for about 45 minutes. He only gave them water. And there are other people who came before that. They spent about 4 hours and he fed them. They have sandwiches and stuff they ate. So it just depends. It's not required, but it depends on what the relationship, how long the person is for you. It's up to you to see how. But I do know that if somebody comes in your house, you don't give them water, it's not a good sign. If somebody comes in your house and you really have to show them hospitality, you have to give them water. They have to drink water. And if you give them water, they say no, that means there's something wrong. They cannot say no, they cannot drink water. So that is that. So Torgbui, before we finish the last one, I just have one more. Before we do the last one, I'm gonna go and share and do the remind people about Siana for 1 minute, and we'll be back. Guys, Torgbui, if you can just stay with me for a second, I'll be back with you. Guys, I want to remind everybody, Siana 2025 is in Houston. It is Texas, Dallas, Texas. Siana 2025, it is around the corner. February is almost finished. It's almost gone. And it is going to be Labor Day weekend. So I want everybody to continue to prepare. There are so many exciting things happening for Siena 2025. I know the team is going to be on Siena TV, whether here or somewhere else, sharing all the great, activities and great updates for Siena 2025. But I want to encourage you not to forget to register. Make sure that you register. Make sure that you have your tickets. Make sure that you reserve your room. Make sure, because you know how those rooms are going to run out. And then they run out, you're going to have to be sharing, going to a different room over. So it is not nice when you have to walk or wait for buses to come find you. So I want you guys to think about it. Register if you have not registered, and make sure that you reserve your room for Siena 2025, because it is going to be, the mother of all, because Dallas is big and everything they do is big. You already seen it. So I don't want you to miss it. So let me just remind you a little bit of what's happening in Dallas 2025, and I'll be right with you guys. Bientôt, Siena 2025, Siena 2025, les Dallas, Texas. Mingba nglobe o le vevere be miakota mia dogo le funu Labor Day weekend le juillet octobre midola no près ni mia Siena 2025 le Dallas so ni mi po le préparer wa mi préparer mi adoko lo mi po nu ke le maso eni a promotion so fion mi ni mia dogo dans une minute.
You are welcome to Siena 2025. Come and have a unique experience in Dallas, Texas.
Ago na miapete milemiakpe bemifa 32nd annual Siena Convention le Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas. Big D. Mifa yafa pong tepe. Aha. Siena 2025. Mano bobo edolo. Mifa midwaza. We want me at the Cornwall Friday evening. Sunday, me our picnic, me our church service. And all les zanzazata miniva.
Tata nyo plego fonyo mi do bonso anami lo. Mi do bonso anami apata mi de kuku na mi be mi klo mi ape famille o valo. Mi klo mi ape famille o mi afa po Dallas da. Mi ado azan. Azalo.
Azase.
Azale kongbe.
Azale wow.
All right, so Torgbui,
Yes.
question. Daniel, last question for today is going to when you question child. Last thing, Torgbui oglona bena no destron la hoya o destron family apota yo de. Muni estron rekayo o la glonya. So entinami Torgbui, I'm asking Torgbui in Africa. Here you got married, you went and elope, you went to maybe Las Vegas, or you just went to the courthouse, you got married, and it's just you and your husband. In Africa, we are learned because of even it starts from the diary process. That's why diary is very, very important. You do the diary, the whole family is involved. So in Africa, we say that when you are married, you're not just married to just your husband. You're married to the whole family. So Torgbui, tell us, is that true, or how is that supposed to work, and why is it that way? Torgbui, explain that to us, please.
Le Africa ni hosronde de kodeme hosronde de enyan kwasi ta mi de fubu asiho kwasi ho hosronde de nti alebebe hosronde fenye miabe de pepe vie ka na de nyonua le Africa adola ado onwa gome anya me kometi onya apai mocho aleke obo fume ale agbonono me ile usi ameyi onya lola nyanu mo kata fi na futare malabe esole de l'Africa Mamade Kotokwe etakpala ha edoi makla edoi ikefia be dasi onyemi wona sore de me yewanya me fume vie na nye klofu me menetu afi me ba body do because we chill on the car so that they are heading afiana na desrom encore Hélène le Poranoume ye Mchouanye François alo Joe alo John ye Hélène Claire John over the one on the wall mwenye nucho de kato ye nenye alo onwa de kako de to kwa be edewe ya abesoto wona miamro ni awolo awon pejuru kama yo bataji asone de anonyi do enye kumato bataji asone de anonyi do to nyamya be Africa bani bam mo de kemeli be ntu na chike kwa akonyo no he ko be yo le srogbe nom la peme ye sone de a jila ntu bakpaji jila le nyom bakpaji mo nyam de kecho nchiwa iyo ene be aziawo aziako woni ni madeso la be stronger de amel accepted. It is not even known. Ye stronger de yo kemi de na le miagbo Africa elona mutu abe akpa omenne de me mutu topaji mutu abe no paji mutu abe tobe no mutu abe no ha bakpaji Torgbui mama to na makele le nyɔnu ha bakpadzia ihe agboleƒo amene ye ƒometɔmewo katã wo batadzi esɔɖeɖea enɔ anyi ɖo miwɔnɛ kakaka le míaƒe kɔta ɖewo mea abe metso le fia kafle me va de srɔ̃ le dapangoa nyemenye dapangotɔwo oa mabia be wonenam etɔ le dapango.
Okay.
Wola tsɔ etɔ nam tso ɔnua be famille me etenye ɔnua be nɔ bakpadzi ɖo alo ɔnua be tɔ bakpadzi ɖo alo famille aɖe kenye respectful family.
Okay.
Bɔte woatsɔ ma nam le famille ma me yenye tɔnye le fi ma. Ne ŋu ɖe ɖi srɔ̃nye ŋuti me va kapla me va dapangoa kɔ yi ma va yi dze.
Okay.
Ye me be magblɔ na tonye wa mama ya la kplɔm ɖe ŋgɔgbe abe vinye va be makɔ hã ele eveawo gbɔ nenema donc ne be ele nenema la ke srɔ̃ɖeɖea meganye ewo kple ŋutsua ɖeka be nya ye wɔ be ne be eɖe srɔ̃ le míagbɔ le Afrika nyigba dzi mele dzi to be yakpɔ mele dzi lɔƒowo be yakpɔ nya ko be yeƒe srɔ̃ɖeɖea mele dzi ayi ŋgɔ mi la va kaka le mɔ dzi koe maya just rest assured esrɔ̃ɖeɖea mekpɔ zikpui nɔ anyi ɖe dzi o mi la va kaka godo mi te do vivi ɖe ŋuti ale keke kpɔ ne mi le aƒe ye mi ame eve ko mi le aƒe ko be yewo be srɔ̃ɖeɖea be yewoame eve koe meka ŋutsua be tɔ bakpadzi o meka ɔnua hã tɔ bakpadzi kple nɔ bakpadzi oa 95% mate ŋu adzedzi na mi tame miasẽ koŋ hafi 5% mi ŋutɔ miakre miaƒe world ame sia ame nanya be adzovi kple kɔmavia nenema wotɔwo le nɔwo va gbea ekawo wone lɔe ɖe nua yi o kezu fiƒode kezu kpese le ne ɖe srɔ̃ le Afrika kapla magatsoe be yeɖe
ŋutsua ɖeka koe
míagbɔ le fia la nenema esrɔ̃ɖeɖea ekpɔ be míawo mi se me be esrɔ̃ɖeɖea enu sacré kɔa ye srɔ̃ɖeɖea mi se me megbe ne godo be esrɔ̃ɖeɖe la it's like a religion le míaƒe enu sese tena tagu ne asubɔe axɔe ade me donc Sorry, the mania no check ko le mi agbo. No. Sorry, the mania ye wo be afi na be ye de atugbegele Africa.
Ese na no ganjo na kingwe.
Family odenu ma ka okay. So let peace prevail.
Right.
Mimanyana nembe mizi ojia ateva hakuva.
Right,
So
right.
for that, okay. Come you you have your way toucha a labo to haji. I don't want na separate for some years.
Yeah.
Months.
Right.
Donc maraba na joide madeva trosusua.
Right.
Maraba le kakabo afro nkaba vo memilo. Let's give peace a chance. You about not do.
Right.
But kama hauwe kaka uglokwa. Vo happy run about do a female. Amayo for woman is sort de ama one knowledge. Libu paske that's what kunyama. Enya nupenam.
Right. Right.
Enya meka na kposo de abetepe.
Right.
Yi manya tefua. Manonyi so de pe anagba. It's a shame.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Outside the marriage, that elebema to mosia ma defend. Akpara ba nka mata wo anyo. Na do good spirit. Mato mo pepe di donc pere quoi. De so Africa la nyakobe manya kojovi.
We kakwe.
Wo di kenya manya miama va manya yo say. Ne jibiacha nele home nele pudumanawa iko nyawo de kato
netua ya kwa ya kwata ya to family ya kwata to So Torgbui is saying the question was, you guys heard the question. So Torgbui is saying, let me high level. Torgbui is saying, first of all, that's why the diary process is very important. The whole, both family, on the father side, the mother side, and then the women, father side, mother side. So it's extended family. That's why it's important to do the diary the way you're supposed to do it. Everybody is involved. You get prayers and everybody knows this relationship is about to start. And when you get married, you cannot say that I'm just married to John. John is my husband. John is my family, because we do that. We're like, I don't want anything to do with the family. Torgbui is saying it doesn't work that way. In our tradition, it shouldn't work that way. Because sometimes we leave, like if he leaves his tribe and went to my tribe, for example, and marries a woman in my tribe, and he is, because he's not from there, he will ask for somebody. They'll have to choose an elder to be his father, to represent him as his father, so that when there is an issue between him and the wife, he goes there, he goes to this man, and this man is going to, who they will have chosen to be his father, he's the one who is going to lead him to the wife's parents, so that whatever it is they can discuss. You know what I mean? So it is not one, it's not just, we are married, just the two of us. So it is a family thing. It's a relationship from two families, and it's extended family, because today we get married like it's just one person. I'm just married to this person. It is easy to just do whatever you want to your husband, do whatever you want to your wife, because you do not have any responsibility to the whole family. The whole family is not involved. But when the whole family is involved, that's why I love, one of the things that I love is the diary, the marriage process of our culture. Because if you're married the way you're supposed to marry, with the diary and everything, it is going to be hard for you to just go and cheat on your husband and your wife. It's going to be difficult for you to just get up and say, I divorce you. Because the whole family is going to ask questions. They're going to ask questions. Everybody's going to be in the know. So it is difficult to do that. That's why I love the process. That's why I love for us all to practice, to do this, to consider our tradition. Because if you don't do it that way, you don't have any responsibility to nobody. So you cannot say, Torgbui is saying, if you marry John and you say, I don't want anything to do with John's parents, the relationship is not going to go far. If you don't have a relationship with John's parents, John father side, mother side, and it's just you, it's not going to go far. So it's important that we have these relationships. so that it is hard. I'm telling you, it is hard to just separate yourself and do something bad to your wife if you know that their parents are watching. If you know that their parents are involved, it's difficult for you to do something that's disgraceful to the family. So that's why marriage in the family and marrying the whole family, having the whole family in your life is very important. Here, we don't like to see mother-in-law. Mother-in-law is very, very difficult. We don't, it's a lot of, it's not good. People don't like their mother-in-law. It's serious. This is not, if somebody loved their mother-in-law, they might think that something is wrong with that person. So in America, from what I saw, I don't have many people who say, oh, I love my mother-in-law or I like my mother-in-law. So it's not like that. So that's why I like our way of marriage. I like our traditional marriage. I like the way that you marry. I'm not saying, you have to do everything for them, but if they are involved and if they have good hearts and they want this marriage to work, they'll be praying for you. Imagine everybody praying for you. Everybody want your marriage to go far. Everybody is rooting for you. It is a beautiful thing. And Torgbui is saying when you have a baby, the only time that the baby is only yours is when the baby is your stomach. When you have the baby, the baby is born, it's for the whole family. And that's another thing I love in Africa. When you have a baby, you're not gonna stress about who's gonna watch your child. Normally, the whole family, and the child is not gonna mess up, because if the child messed up, his uncle can spank him. His uncle can take care of it. But here we have this protective thing that, oh, your uncle cannot even speak to your child. You can't even do this and do that. My child. Back home, the whole family raises your children. The whole family is in your marriage, your business. That way, it's hard for you to just, offend your husband, offend your wife, because people are watching. I know we have privacy issue in this country, but there is a good part of being involved, your family being involved in your marriage is very, very important. And the only way to do that is starting the relationship the right way. Starting the relationship with dowry. Starting the relationship with knowing the parents, knowing where the young man is coming from, his parents, knowing when the young girl she's coming from her parents, having this connection together. It is very, very important, because remember, they do background. They know who they are, where they come from, and all of that. They know what to do, what not to do. So being involved is just a good thing in our relationship, in a marriage. Torgbui, I think that's the highest level I can address it. That's the highest level. So Torgbui is just encouraging us that you can't just say you are married to one person. You have to make it you have to do it the right way. If you do it the right way, then the parents are involved. And it's a good thing that the parents are involved. Because if the husband is doing something wrong to you, the parents are going to talk to him. They will talk to him because they don't want embarrassment. They don't want to disgrace the family. So it's important. So it is just something for us to think about. So when you're married, it's not just one person that you're married to. So Torgbui, that was my last thing I wanted to discuss. So thank you very much. Remind everybody before Torgbui, before you give your last piece, I'm just gonna refresh everybody's memory what we discussed, and then Torgbui is gonna come and give his last piece, what he has to add, and then we can close it out. But last week, guys, first of all, Justin, I saw the only person I've seen is from Justin. Justin, hello from Canada. Thank you. He has always been my supporter. He's always online. If you're online, please say hello to us so that we know where you're joining from, so that we can appreciate you. Let us know where you're joining from. If somebody's not on the call, invite somebody to join. Share the link to everybody. If you have not subscribed to Siana TV, subscribe. Chatting Monoko, subscribe, and also check out the rest of the videos. But last Sunday, we talked about how we are supposed to accept gifts. When somebody give you gift, you're supposed to accept it with 2 hands. It shows care, shows gratitude. We talked about respecting elders. We talk about how you're supposed to care for our elders. We talk about when you are eating with elders, how you're supposed to behave. We talked about that, eating with elders or cooking and serving elders and visitors. We talk about how you're supposed to eat. With right hand, your right hand is supposed to be the one. If you're not lefty, your right hand is important for eating. We talked about how silence is important when you are among elders, how silence is important. And we talk about how eye contact in this country, in America and in Europe, eye contact means truth and truthfulness and means that respect. But in back home, eye contact is not so much. So we said that if you have some people, those of you who are not from Africa, if you have people that don't look in your eye, it is not disrespect. That's how we are raised. So you're not supposed to have eye-to-eye contact with your elders. We talked about that. And today, obviously, we talk about how we're supposed to greet others. We're supposed to greet elders. We talked about that. We talk about how you're not supposed to call elders by their name. You know, we talked about how you're supposed to offer food or drinks as hospitality. We talked about, now we talked about how we're supposed to marry the whole family, not just John, not just Kojo, not just Kofi, not just, one person. You can't just say I'm married to one person. It's supposed to be married to the whole family. That's why you have to go through the diary process. If you go to the diary process, the family knows each other. You have a big family now. I am telling you guys, it's supposed to be easy when you have all family involved, not just one person. You can't just say, oh, you are my husband. No, you can't just say that. It is I can only be with you. No, it is if you haven't, there's a lot of benefit. I think Torgbui, we have to come back and discuss the benefits in having the diary and having the family being involved in a marriage. Torgbui and I have to come back and discuss the benefits that you can get from there, because a lot of us, a lot of people don't think that there's benefit. They just think that, oh, your family is going to be getting money from you. The family is a distraction, or the family is too much stress. But there is a lot of benefit when you have your family. Both families are involved in your marriage. It's a lot of benefit. You just have boundaries. You have to have boundaries. There are certain things you don't discuss. There are certain things you have to know, but it is so much important to go to the diary process and know where your family, both families are coming from. And especially their history, what they do in their family, who is there, who is not there, and the way you're supposed to behave. It's supposed to have so much benefits to be married, to have a relationship with your in-laws. Because in America, in-laws is a dirty word. My mother-in-law is a dirty word in America. We don't like that. It's like, no, people, it's difficult to have a relationship with in-law. And I don't understand. I talked about that in Chatting with Nicole. I don't understand why, but it is very, very important that we add that. And we're going to come back and talk about those benefits in marrying, having a marriage with the whole family. I'm not saying you're supposed to be sleeping with the whole family, but just have a relationship with the whole family is what I'm talking about. So these are very, very important topics that we discussed last week and this week. So I want to encourage everybody, please share with somebody, call somebody, send the links to somebody. If you're on this call, if you're watching us right now, Justin, hello, that's Justin again. And Safiano, Torgbui, that's my son. Safiano is on the call. Safiano, thank you for watching. Thank you for your feedback. So I thank everybody for your feedback, and please let us know of your thoughts. Share this with everyone. Subscribe to the channels, but we appreciate you very much for doing this. So Torgbui, enyake mile miasia last weekend kudo weekend ya. Enyake nyabure le ola sokpea. Enyabure le ola sekpe kudo a closing comments. Torgbui's closing comment.
Mahosebe biabe de konwa ye jena kele miasia. Ye mi abagbe. Ye mi abanusiano. Miten fakure kpekpe miten nya mere kpekpe. Elebe mi abete konwa mia didego mia portrait na mo nekpo. Ye de konwa menye nukpe yo. De konwa nkuma kokoi. De konwa anukwasi. De konwa development be mi o family a ona jagba ona mai ye abeto la tu afero Actua Mabubu Hado, a Hakanui, and on Messi, the Hakaya, and the Hakanui, and Yantifa father cow or Colonel Bakaka, they come in near tree. Matter if you have to Saturday called the Christiana TV, given a mouth more on the 8th. On the 8th of March, Mahonya, the PhD.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In naturopathy and performing arts and culture.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mahoy. I will be a mother monamo. For my Java, so much of one name of Boa. You are.
Me have a plan here.
And you're qualified and what you do. You feel like, yeah, I'm making preparations because people are coming from USA, people are coming from Cotonou, people are coming from Nigeria, all over. So a lot of people are coming there to witness. But coach, Banavapoy.
Oh, Torgbui. So this is what we kept saying. It's never too late. Torgbui is having his PhD on March 8th, you guys. So nobody can say, oh, I am too old. Oh, I cannot study. Oh, I cannot learn. No excuse. Oh, no. Torgbui is having his PhD 2025, March 8th. Torgbui, Olake Blanam Ho, if you have told me, like, you know what I mean? Like, now March is like in the corner. You wanted to surprise me, but you could have Olake Zan and yeah, Abu like different strategy to get me there. Then, I'll be surprised. You know what I mean? Now? So,
I'm inviting you. I'm inviting anyone call and Torgbui Chachu, Dr.
You like we are in America right now. March 28th is like March 8th is like in the next quarter. So that is like it's a thing that it has to be a miracle. But we are waiting. Torgbui, this is, I mean, on a serious note, congratulations. This is a big congratulations, and for you to be as busy as you are and still be able to finish this, it's amazing accomplishment. It's amazing accomplishment. It also shows how important this culture, this dekonu, this thing that we're talking about, how important it is to you. So I took my hat out to you, Torgbui. I thank you. I appreciate you. You're just like an inspiration. You're like an inspiration. I cannot complain that I cannot do anything. I cannot complain anymore. So I give my heart out to you, and I am expecting videos so that you can come back. We can show videos and share videos and discuss all of this when you come back. So thank you. I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. And I wish I was there to see it, to witness it. Torgbui, thank you. This is awesome. So but we are going to video. Torgbui, don't forget, we need videos so we can share. You can come back and we can discuss the journey. Pascal, we want to encourage other people. We encourage some people, and just to let them know that this is important. If you have you have a love for something, you have to go for it. You have to go for it. No matter how old you are, you have to go for it, and you have to make sure you get it done. And you are the example for us. So thank you, Torgbui. Thank you. So mi dakpena Torgbui. Torgbui mi dakpena Torgbui. So mi la trova Torgbui. Next week, I'm gonna have Abla with me. So Torgbui is out. Torgbui got permission. Torgbui is gonna go to Ghana, so he has permission to go. So we're gonna be here with Abla next week. We're gonna talk about what is coming for Siana as far as culture and the young people for Siana. So Abla will be here. I don't know who's gonna come with her, but she's gonna be here with us. But Torgbui, anything else?
Oh, anyare kamagalio akwa komenda na maube ewebe ejua kura enos
mi asie bia
yento na kwere mi anchiro
ento ela continue la no kpedo mi anti Ela continue me akperianti. Emi adogbe da chambe na enusia nu ba inwere na graduation na. Nia enusia nu ba inwere je. I wish I'm going to pray. I'm going to see what happens, but I wish I was there. But mila onia, mila pumpu, mila no kame. So Mia Dakbena Torgbui Chan, we just want to say thank you, Torgbui. We appreciate you, and there's more to come. So please, everybody, stay tuned. This is super exciting. I can't wait to share everything with you guys. So Torgbui, have a good night. Have a great evening. We'll be in touch. Have a good one. I want to talk to you later. So, guys, I thank you guys very much. As you see, Torgbui is having his PhD. I'm not going to tell you how old he is. We're not going to ask how old Torgbui is, but you guys can say. Torgbui is having his PhD on March 8th. So pray for him. You know, if you know Torgbui, send him, you know, on this comment, send him congratulations. Pray for everything to go well. He's an inspiration for us right now. He's an inspiration for us. There's an exam I was supposed to take. I'm putting it off now. I don't have a reason to put it off. It's something I have to take it. I don't have a reason to do that. So I just want to say thank you to Torgbui. Torgbui, an inspiration. I want to appreciate him. I am super happy for him and super, proud of him. So we thank Torgbui for that. And we pray that everything goes well with with everything, because people are traveling from other countries just to come see this. So he was going to surprise me, but the surprise didn't, like when you are living in America, you're supposed to surprise, have to like maybe a month or 2 months, surprise. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. But, God will make a way if there is a way. God wants me. He will let me to do whatever he wants me to do. So we'll be here with Torgbui in spirit or physical. However, we'll be here with Torgbui. So let's all pray for Torgbui and pray for everything to go well for the graduation on March 8th. So we thank you guys. I thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Subscribe to Chatting with Nicole Siana TV and check out the rest of the videos. Please have your children. Just have one afternoon, have your children and watch these conversations that we are having, because it's very, very important. It is very, very important. It's a good knowledge that Torgbui has, and he's sharing this with us. So it's very important that we do this. So make sure you share with everyone. We are here every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. GMT. Please share with everyone, and then we'll see you next week. Miato. Mi dogbera Torgbui ta parce que Torgbui le webe PhD le 8 mars, donc mi dogbera Torgbui ta nous si nous ba ignorer mi dogbera mi attaque na Torgbui mi joint mi attaque na Torgbui ko be sacrifice nous si nous ke be lo mi attaque ni na merekpem amerem le kamekudo mi amde kuku mi invité amero amekom le kamekudo wa chon kpo mi amia be vio surtout ele vevere be mi akpota mi no kpla mi ave tradition yo ele vevere be mi ami kplobe o. Donc, à chaque dimanche, les filles, 16h ou bien 21h. Donc, m'y a joindre pour le moment, c'est 21h. Mais il y avait temps là, va changer après, mais pour le moment, c'est 21h. Donc, à mi dakpena mi be mi le kame kudomilo. Mi dakpena ma obena na nous si anu ignoré. Mi a son nous si so dans le meni. Semaine à pota so dans le meni. We are leaving everything in God's hands, the rest of the evening and the rest of the week. We thank the Lord for all of it. So until then, I want you all to stay safe and blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. I thank Justin. I thank Safiano. I don't know anybody else who was there because I didn't know who would join us, but I thank Safiano, my son, David, and then Justin for your comments and for being there. Everybody else who joined, I say thank you for joining us. Don't forget to share to somebody else. So until then, again, stay safe and blessed. And I'll see you next Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. GMT. Bye. Stay safe and blessed.